Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Mr. Masia, and now let us also say hello to Pomwene. Before we begin today's lesson, let us remember to put on our facial mask and also let us sanitize. Here's my sanitizer. A few squints in the hands, rub our hands between our fingers, also around our thumb. It is also important that we keep our social distancing in front and on the sides to ensure that nobody else is touching us. Now, even though schools are closed, it is important that we keep on learning. It's important that we go and get online content, do class activities, homework, etc. Today's lesson will be lesson 4 on social health. Let us now turn to page 17 for our lesson. Our basic competencies. You should be able to describe physical changes in females involving the menstrual cycle and relate it to conception. You should also list ways in which some learners are special and thus might require special attention. Suggest how they can show respect to others who are both similar and different than they are. Our terminology. The first word is conception, also known as fertilization. It is the action of forming a child when a sperm cell joins with a female egg and implantation occurs. The second terminology is the word special. It refers to being better, greater, or otherwise different from what is usual. The next word is respect. It is a feeling of deep admiration for someone or something elicited by their abilities, disabilities, qualities, or achievements. The menstrual cycle. The menstrual cycle is the discharge of blood, uterus lining, and unfertilized egg through the vagina. It occurs monthly from puberty to menopause in non-pregnant women and females of other primate species. Let us turn over to page 18. The menstrual cycle provides the female with a chance to be able to conceive. This chance is created by periodically releasing an egg from the ovary in an environment capable of developing it into a baby. Physical changes in females involving the menstrual cycle, and then let us relate these physical changes to conception. We have a diagram to assist us to better understand how the menstrual cycle works or how conception can occur. So every month, the ovary physically releases an egg into the fallopian tube, which is also known as the oviduct. This triggers ovulation, causing the uterus lining to thicken in preparation for a possible pregnancy. And if a sperm cell fertilizes the egg cell within the fallopian tube or oviduct. Fertilization is also referred to as conception. After conception, the fertilized egg travels to the uterus where it will be implanted. Let's continue on page 19. The uterus contains all the necessary nutrients to develop the implanted egg into a baby. If fertilization does not occur, the uterus lining begins to break down and is passed out together with the unfertilized egg out of the body. and this is what we would normally refer to as menstruation. Females may get headaches, abdominal cramps, and will physically bleed. Let us look at ways in which some learners are special and thus might require special attention. As we all know, we are all different from each other in one way or the other. Some of your friends may be better at running, or are very intelligent, talented, have a disability, or are popular. People with disability have special needs. They may need help getting around or require buildings to be adjusted. So what is important to remember is to treat others as you would have them treat you. Treat others with respect and help those that are in need but can't help themselves because of a disability. Look around for friends with special needs around you and see how you can help them, even if it just means pushing a wheelchair around or helping them get into a car. Let us also look at ways of how you can show respect to others who are both similar and different than you are. As you mature, you need to begin to realize that everyone is different and unique, and that everyone is relevant. We all have different beliefs and opinions, and there is no learner that is superior to the other learner, regardless of your race, your gender, or your ethnicity. Therefore, it is important that you practice the golden rule. Do unto others what you wish them to do unto you. Let us now turn to page 20. On page 20, we have our self-assessment activity. Number 1, you are required to describe 3 physical changes in females that occur at the onset of menstruation. The word onset means beginning. Number 2, you should list 2 ways in which some kids are special at your school or in your community. And the last question, you should suggest 2 ways on how you can show respect to kids that are different from you. That concludes today's lesson. And please remember, during this time, it is very, very important that in whatever you do, you always wear a facial mask. Remember to always sanitize your hands. And last but not least, let us keep the social distancing all around us. And please, even though schools are closed, it is important that you keep your brain busy by doing online classes or activities, including homework. From us, it's bye-bye.
Hi everyone, I'm Josh and I'm back. Even though the schools are closed, I thought about we can still do online classes, learning and reading. You can also do your schoolwork. Until next time, bye!